Hey, my beautiful people. It's your boy, Hilton Gresham, your favorite photographer, coming to you today with some behind the scenes fun. Starting off with the softbox that I got right there. That's a glow softbox, 36 inch. And I'm gonna just put it on together. Place it on the stand. Ain't nothing really special going on. As far as the flash goes, that's an AD600, and I have an extension to it, so I don't have to put it on the top of my tripod and have it about to fall over. So we're looking around. I had already scouted the area. Y'all already know how it goes. So I'm gonna let you take a look around too. But I tell you something. It's really sad, cause when you don't have a whole lot of places to shoot, sometimes you gotta shoot over by the trash cans. There's trash around. It doesn't smell all that good over there. And frankly, I feel insecure. But regardless, this how the shoot went. Over there by the garbage can, we found a nice little area. And so here we go. You can see my settings right there. 1/250th of a second as far as that shutter speed. And I'm shooting at f3.5. I'm shooting with that 70 to 200. And honestly, at the moment, I'm not aware that it's at 3.5. I always like to do like 2.8. You know, whatever the lowest aperture is, that's what I normally like to do. And these shots are actually a little overexposed, which I did not notice at the time. But you see, it still works out just fine. When you look at the real final result after I do the edits, everything looked just fine. So I was happy with the results. She was ecstatic about the results. But as I'm shooting, and notice all of these shots are unedited, of course. But as I continue to shoot, notice that she can just freely move around. Because we're playing music. So as we're playing the music, she's just really flowing with the music. She's just in her own zone. And I can stand back and just take shot after shot. I'm not used to, when I work with this particular model, I'm not used to having to pose her or anything. So I can kind of just sit back and be into my own little world while she just moves around and does her thing, and I just catch her in the middle of it. Notice how many times I shoot. So a lot of what I'm doing is I'm shooting so many shots that I have a huge amount of material to choose from at the end. I think in this shoot, I think I did around 600 shots on this day. Now she did 3 different outfits, but you're just seeing one outfit now. And this doesn't take a long time either. So we probably did probably a total of 2.5 to 3 hours for this shoot. And the results just going crazy. I'm still doing edits for it. Y'all let me know if you want to see some editing videos as well. Because I'll open up and just record my whole screen while I'm doing my whole editing process as well. Just let me know down in the comments below. So now I finally catch on to the fact of I was at 3.5 and I lowered the aperture to 2.8. You're not gonna see a big difference. But as she's continuing to flow, then I just start to get into a rhythm and a flow myself as well. And once that eye autofocus is catching her, then I can just hit the trigger anytime I'm ready. Y'all know what I mean. So anyway, we finna now move on into the segment where you can see some of the edits. Check these out. They were really fire. So when you're checking out my edits, I'm incorporating AI in this right here through Photoshop. And so as I have expanded the original picture, then I asked it to incorporate something with hay, or something that has to do with horse stables or something like that. Also, in Lightroom, I put an edit on here that kind of gives it like a film look. And I noticed a real good shortcut for that film look. Y'all just pull the curves adjustment, start learning the curves adjustment a little bit on these editing platforms. And it'll start to show you how to, you start to bring up the shadows with that curve. And man, you just be amazed at how just moving it just a little bit starts to give it an old film look. So that's all my point is with that right there. But after this shoot, and as I'm taking the photos, I don't really realize that it's gonna like turn out epic. Cause even this pose right here, this isn't like the greatest of poses or anything like that. It didn't catch my eye straight out of camera. But then when I started editing, then it started to catch my eye. I started to see something different. And so I just put it through my editing process. And then here we go. So I'm trying to just bring it in closer and closer, slowly for you, so you can see that, yeah, I go in pretty deep when it comes to my photos that I'm going to reveal to people. After they're raw, once they're raw, I don't really show a lot of that, but once I edit them, they gonna really hit. I make sure that the client is gonna be able to go straight to printing those or something like that, because I'm gonna get in there and get the skin right, that skin retouching. I'm gonna get those colors on the skin corrected, and yeah, just do things to where, you know, when you want a pixel peep, because I'm guilty of pixel peeping. I'm a pixel peeper. That's what kind of person I am. I always pixel peep. So I always try to make sure that I got good focus on my photos. And so if a person wants to pixel peep, they can just be my guest. I'm not gonna like spend 45 minutes on a picture, but I think I got the process down now to maybe 5 to 8 minutes per photo. I can pretty much make it to where it's ready for someone to print out if that's what they wanted to do. But yeah, this photo shoot went amazingly well, and it was about 2.5-3 hours. And this is just one of the outfits. So I'm thinking I may make other videos of the other outfits as well, because I recorded quite a bit from this shoot right here. I didn't think that people would really care to watch a longer format of stuff like this, and I hadn't seen other people make a format quite like this one. So I just was unaware that other people would like to indulge in this. But as you do, or if you do, then please just let me know, and I can get deeper and deeper into this. And I can also just take it one step at a time, but you can pause, you can rewind, the whole 9 yards, because it's just sitting right here on YouTube. So here's another edit that I did, and again, using AI. On that left-hand side, you know, it wasn't any bales of hay or anything like that in the original photo. And so as I expanded it in Photoshop, then I asked it to give me a bale of hay. As simple as that. Now, after I finished doing the edit, first I started off in Lightroom, and I'll give it that whole kind of this film type look. And after I take it from there, I go into Photoshop. And I'm doing that mainly to, yes, expand the photo, but also so that I can clean the skin up. And that's where I do the skin retouching. After I do the skin retouching, then I take it into another program that's called Neo. Let me see what the name is. Hold on. Okay, the name of it is Luminar Neo. So when I use Luminar Neo, that's this third program that I use to be able to do something like the sun rays that you see. It'll also easily replace things like the sky. It can make it hazy for me. I can do a lot of normal editing, the same kind of stuff that you can do in Lightroom as well. But you see how when the sun looks like it's peeking through the trees and stuff, and that whole effect is created in Luminar Neo. And my advice, especially to people that's new in the game of this, as you watch me do these different things, please do not run out and just grab all these different programs. That's one of the biggest mistakes that we can make. And it guarantees that you're going to go into analysis paralysis. You're going to have so much going on, so much on your plate, you're not going to know where to start. So just relax, take it one step at a time. Make sure you learn Lightroom and find out on there what each slider does. Everything on there. Mess with everything. Don't leave no stones unturned. You don't have anything to lose. You got everything to gain. So the way that I've learned all of this stuff is through YouTube University. I've learned everything without going to anybody else's schools or anything like that. I'm on my 4th year of photography in this photography world, period. I've always been an artist, but I wasn't always a photographer. So this photography is a way for me to just creatively express myself. And so I try to use that as mental leverage so that I don't put a lot of pressure on myself as well. A little life hack right there, right quick. So keep in mind, anytime you come around me or you're part of my channel, this is a no stress zone. We don't do no stressing and stuff. Like Bob Ross used to say, we just make happy mistakes. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're still with me, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. And the whole reason we're hearing all this country music and stuff is because the theme behind this was the whole Beyonce country music album that she's recently made. When you get a chance, check it out. It's pretty cool. But that's what the whole theme was based off of. And as we exit on out for the evening, I want to tell you again, thank you so much for rocking with me. And we'll show you a couple of more edits and maybe a little bit of B-roll. Yeah, that's it. To the B-roll.
If I'm lost along the way, if I wander off onto a different trail, will you forgive me if I fail when I'm lost and derailed? If I cry when I'm blue, if I cry alone when I am with you, will you forgive me if I do? If I cry when I'm blue, through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain, if